Now, how do you build a community? You simply build a community by sharing. You simply build a community by talking with people. And when it comes to doing this, your best resource that you have is your mouth. You're going to communicate with people, whether it be by phone, whether it be by text message, social media, whether it be by email. You're simply going to communicate in a major way. Now, when you're communicating on a mass scale like that, you're just looking for percentages of response. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. If you just get 1 or 2% response, or 1 or 2% conversions, people that actually participate within your program, you now know how many people you need to reach out to in order to go to the next level. And so you're never going to get 100% of the people you talk to who decide to participate in your program. That's just not real. You're going to get percentages. And so when you understand that, you know exactly what you need to do to grow a major community. You want to get your message out to the people who are looking for you. And they're out there. You just need to find them. You need to identify them, and you need to get that message out to them. Whether it be social media, I use something called attraction marketing. I make statements that get people's attention, and then they reply to get more information. Whether it be videos that you're going to put on YouTube, such as this particular video. Someone sees it that you don't even know. They're all the way around the world, but they like what you're saying, and they reply, and you build a relationship with them. One of the things you're going to notice also when you're building your community, there are certain people who have experience in building communities. Unlike the United States, for example, we are so used to doing things on our own, pulling ourselves up by our own bootstraps and going our own separate ways. But there are many communities that are used to working together. One of those communities are Asian communities. And we were fortunate enough to partner with several Asian communities, and we were able to do this because that's part of their culture. They know that they have more strength when they work together than rather doing it apart. And so sometimes when you build these communities, those people that you connect with may not be the people that you normally communicate with. They may be outside of your culture. They may be outside of your center of influence. But that's okay, because we live in a global community now. And that's another thing we need to talk about. Because of the internet, and because of technology, we now have the ability to connect with people like we have never been able to do before, all around the world. And the same thing applies to cryptocurrency, because cryptocurrency is decentralized money. That means we're not controlled so much by the banks and the credit card processors. We can connect with people around the world without the middleman. And so when you take these two advances, the internet and cryptocurrency, it changes the landscape for you and I. What I'm going to do right now, I actually want to share a definition with you, and you can Google this. I want you to look up peer-to-peer economy. It's part of the shared economy. And let me read this to you. A peer-to-peer economy is a decentralized model whereby two individuals interact to buy or sell products or goods or services directly with each other, without a middleman, and where 100% of the profits is shared within their community. This business model sets in motion dynamics that can literally explode your income potential in a relatively short period of time. This business model sets in motion dynamics that can literally explode your income potential in a relatively short period of time. Well, this is exactly what I experienced, ladies and gentlemen. In a very short period of time, utilizing this business model, we were able to get out of the situation where we were facing that foreclosure. And utilizing that same model, we were able to generate enough money to participate in the cryptocurrency market in an accelerated way. We were able to travel across the country and around the world utilizing this model. So it's very real, ladies and gentlemen, and when you have experienced it yourself, it becomes something that you don't have to talk about. It becomes not a theory anymore. It becomes a reality. All right, so I want to talk to you right now about the power of sharing. And you can Google this as well, but I want to read this to you because I want to make sure that you really get it. The power of sharing. If a glass is full of water, can it hold any more? I want you to answer that question. If a glass is full of water, can it hold any more? Well, the answer is yes. Yes, if you pour some out. If you want more, you've got to pour out what you have, and then you have the opportunity to receive more. Now, unlike the glass that remains the same size when you pour some out, human beings, it's not like that. With human beings, when you give more, you actually become greater, and you become greater, and you become greater.